All right, hello, my mates. This is Panik from Panik Games. We're going to finish up our one shot that has only taken 3 sessions. So, who's here tonight with us?
Your lovely DM Dan.
Your lovely smartass Jim.
And the other two.
I'm Ray.
I'm Glen.
And we're going to finish off the Griffin Hatchling heist, which is part of Tales of the Old Margrave. So, we are, our last session. Let's see, a quick recap. Fireball,
Yeah.
fireball, and an attempted fireball.
No. 3 fireballs. I did mine twice.
Yeah, there was 3.
Okay, 3 fireballs, then an attempted 4th fireball. So that's an easy recap of what happened last session.
You forget the crying DM.
There was that.
There were no tears shed. So, with that being said, all of you guys are on, let's see here, the 3rd floor of the Griffin Tower, which is known as, aka the iPad room.
Right. Sweet.
And you guys had just finished killing a couple of ogres. And so, let's see here. You've got some stairways, you've got some tables, a giant meeting room table in the middle. It smells pretty disgusting. There was a key that was pulled from the keister of an ogre, and that would have been done by our lovely elven friend over there. Thanks, Ray.
That was a
It's
highlight.
Tim.
So if you want to see a
Remember,
replay,
Tim.
go.
Oh, sorry.
If you want to see a
Sorry,
replay, go to
Tim.
Twitch and watch the clip.
Probably one of the funniest moments of the whole series so far. But yes, there was a shiny object poking out from the rear end of an ogre, and Tim so bravely put his
Went
hand.
diving in after it.
He was eagerly diving in after this, going where no elf has gone before.
Disturbingly eager.
So, with that key, that is where we left everything. Gents, heathens, scoundrels, and robotics. What do you guys plan on doing next now that you found a lovely key which went to the lock, which one of you guys already picked?
Yeah, I picked that.
Yeah. Zero already picked the lock while someone's elbow deep in feces.
No, Mage Hand.
That was not Mage Hand. That was totally
No, I
your
used-
hand.
Nope, I used Mage Hand.
I'm gonna go watch the last episode. I'm pretty positive it was your own hand.
He reached in first before he thought of Mage Hand.
He did.
He did, yeah.
I think he's trying to retcon that right now.
There is
He,
video
he was
evidence.
at least wrist deep.
We've got video evidence.
We do.
Nice.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah, so you guys were in the supply room. I'm trying to see what else we got going on here. Yeah, that was supply room, treasury, ogres. Let me just double check here. Yep. All right, so you're hearing some footsteps on some floors above you. They sound rather heavy. You're not quite sure what to make of it. You know that there is a orc leader that is somewhere in this encampment. You're not sure where. You've not seen any outside. Your fireballs would have assumed that if that person was part of that group, they would have been incinerated by now. You are trying to save the 4 hatchlings before they actually hatch, to get your eggs back to Le Shark. So Le Shark is eagerly awaiting outside, listening to all the commotion that's going on, potentially watching as fireballs and flames burst out of certain floors of this tower. The smell of the smell of dead orc permeates the air. Everybody's the stench is just horrific at this point. It's
So
almost
if-
like. Go ahead.
Lashart's right around here. Why can't it do its own dirty work?
Well, that's what you were hired for. Of which you agreed to do. So.
We were drunk.
Yes, I did agree to retrieve eggs.
Yes, you did. You did. So. What are you guys gonna do at this point?
We did open the chest with one other key, right? Well,
No,
pistol.
Zero picked the key, and so or picked the lock, and what you guys found in there?
Imperial Topaz gold necklace
Yep,
and 2 scrolls of lesser restoration, which none of us can use.
that's exactly what you guys did find. And so that is exactly what you found.
So in the corner where Timmy is
Yes.
there a ladder going back up there?
Let me see here.
Timmy?
Give me a investigation check.
All right.
$11.
Something seems amiss in this room based upon the previous room's layouts. You're no architect, but you're also no genius. And so you're feeling like there should be some additional way to get up from this room.
13. Same.
Does anyone want to give him a hand? Not a golf clap, but actually lend him assistance.
Investigation.
Yes.
All right, I'll wait. 20.
Beautiful. I would say, let's see, Paul, you go over and you kind of look around, and as you look up, you notice in the ceiling there seems to be in that corner right above where our little boy Tim is at. You
That's
see
where we came down.
What's that?
That's where we came down through.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
We
Yeah,
already
that's where we came down.
Oh, you guys already came down right there. Okay. Well, yeah, you're gonna have a ladder right there to get back to go up.
Somebody just blew
Yeah,
a hole
because
in
you
the
have the
wall.
trap door. Yeah. There's no hole in the wall. Someone just took that away right now. I'll kick
That's
you.
me,
I
sorry.
assume it's Ray. I just assume.
Leave the walls alone, Ray. Fix it.
The dragon.
There.
Yeah, you guys, there is a ladder there. It was basically the trap door, the same one you guys came down. You just figured you're going to need a boost to kind of get the trap door back open, which you would be able to do.
Mage
Considering
hand, open door.
Yep, that works. So you're able to get back up the ladder there. What doth thou do?
Which room did that put us back in?
That's going to put you back up in E1. E1.
Hmm.
What you guys plan on doing?
Had we completely searched E1?
Let me go take a look at me notes over here. Let's see here. Yeah, you guys have definitely searched everything from E1. Yep.
Okay.
That you have.
So what's going on with these stairs for D2?
For which one?
Where
So so when you guys were in C1, C1 took you those stairs, took you to the D2 stairs, which then took you up to the E stairs. Make sense? All along that, you're kind of going back and forth, a little zigzagging up.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So that C took you to E. Then you went over to the trap door in E down to D.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'd say we need to keep going up.
Yeah, I'd say use the stairs here in E1 to go up.
To F1.
You're making your way up to F1. How fast are you going, and what is the marching order?
what's that?
I'll go first, and I will stealth.
But didn't you say we heard footsteps up in where we're at now when we were below
Yep. You guys certainly did.
it? Is there anybody in here?
Who went first?
Zero did. Quiet.
Zero did. And you're up in E1 right now, right? Right where you're at?
Yeah.
As you go up there in the E1, you notice that the campfire that was there seems like it's been disturbed. And the bed that's also in there is like it's kind of parts of it are flipped over and looks like it's somebody was searching for something there.
Which one? The one on the east wall or the one on the south wall?
That's going to be the one on the east wall.
Oh, the very top one. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep. So, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go over and check out that bed to see if maybe they broke something loose.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
16.
As you're checking out the bed, you see what look to be some sort of feathers that are like a little bit like feathers. You're not quite sure what kind, but that's what you see on the bed. Well, at least in some of the disturbed area. That's what you see.
Zero's gonna head to the stairs.
You're gonna head to the stairs?
Just the bottom. I'm not gonna go up yet. I'm gonna wait till everybody is done with what they're doing.
Okay. So you're kind of keeping watch there at the base of the stairs. Is that what you're doing?
Yep. Until we decide to go up.
Okay.
All right.
What's anybody have like animal handling or proficient in nature?
I think so. Or no, I don't know.
Not me.
Nature?
No one know. For me.
Is there supposed to be a big green ogre face in the middle there?
Is that where'd I go?
No, someone moved. Well,
Oops, I moved that one.
That's,
I'll move it back.
yeah, you guys are putting stuff in weird places, and then even Glen's little token disappeared over on the left-hand side.
I
I'm
didn't
up
do
at the-
that.
Supposed to be.
It was there, but it disappeared, and I'm like, you guys are killing me. That's
I'm
You don't know how to
proficient in nature.
It looks correct on my screen, so I don't know what the problem is.
You're proficient in nature.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll with advantage if you want to look at those feathers.
I got a 10.
Still fine. You recognize those as black griffin feathers, and so whoever was there either was a griffin or has been handling or dealing with griffins.
What
Everyone-
kind of griffin was him? Black?
You don't know because LeShark looks like a cat.
Wow.
The suspense is killing me.
What kind of griffin is it?
Go ahead and everybody who's in the room make a perception check.
20.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. 20.
21.
Gotta show me up.
So coming from the stairs, kind of where the base where Glen's at, or Zero, I should say. Zero's not really paying too much attention. He's just kind of like often, I don't know if he's like greasing his joints or what, but you guys hear a little meow, meow. Like so this cat's like kind of like calling to you.
Wait.
Sound-
Wait.
Yes, Glenn.
Yeah?
Earlier there was an actual cat in the background, so I wondered if we could hear it.
Wait, are you trying to get her to meow? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
It's never when you want to.
So you guys do hear a cat that's right. It's literally at the foot of Zero, kind of like going around his little robot legs. But again, he's just clueless as to what's going on. And you guys who do notice it and actually perceive this cat as being there, notice it's LeShark is who's kind of wandering around right there, and she kind of prances over to Tim, and she like looks up at you, does a little purr, and says, "Have you found my children yet?"
Children?
Well, if you're right here with us,
Why don't you go get him?
isn't it obvious?
True.
She kind of like looking around, and you see her following a little rat that's running along the corner of the wall, and she's
Focus.
she's like, sorry about that. I've seen you've killed plenty of people here, but where are my children? Are they safe? Have you found them? Have they hatched
Well,
yet?
That would be the question, wouldn't it?
Well, why have you not gone up to get them yet?
We're thorough.
Have you not seen this elf we're dragging around?
He smells. Why is his arm?
He's an
Bring
elf.
him up.
I mean, why are you repeating yourself?
Why is his arm
Hey.
green around?
In particular.
Particularly his left. Yeah. She tells you that you guys must be quick. Her children are due to hatch any moment, and she's worried that once they hatch, she does not want them thinking that any one of you are the parents of her.
Okay, so why don't you come with us? Can I scoop her up? Oh, she's not buying me anymore.
Make a dexterity check.
Huh?
Make a dex check.
How about a sleight of hand check?
You can try that.
How about a shut the fuck up check?
You don't want us to die?
22.
What'd you get?
22.
Oh, hello.
I would say you are able to grab her. And she's just hissing and now clawing at you. Yeah.
Are you orange?
She is
Is Zero
not.
orange?
Why would Zero be
Orange?
orange?
Yes.
No,
Oh well,
definitely not.
no. Yeah, I was just wondering, grabbing kitties.
Airplane went right over my head.
You just grabbed him by the pussy.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, okay. That was a long walk for that one.
I thought you were making a reference to Presidents of the United States of America, the band. The band.
Well, a president of the United States of America.
Not the president.
I thought you were making some reference to it was going to end up in being a van with no windows candy joke. I don't know.
You want some candy?
I am so unappreciated.
So I picked up Le Chef.
Oh, yikes.
And
It's been a
LeShark
long
is
week,
squirming.
It's been a long 2 weeks.
Yeah, true.
Very.
Come on, let's go find your children.
And she tells you, if I am caught, they will kill me and skin me alive. I
You better
cannot
stay
go
here
there.
then.
This is why I asked you to go.
Okay, you stay here.
And she jumps out of his arms and she agrees. She will wait.
Well, you just
But
said
she-
you were worried about them hatching.
About what?
Hatching.
Hatching.
Yeah, she's worried about them hatching. She is very worried about them hatching.
I really need a microphone, don't I?
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
Wah, 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 wah.
He has Le Shark.
Oh, he's got the cat.
Wait.
I got one squawking at me right now.
Okay, well, if the cat is so worried about its hatchlings, why don't we make our way upstairs?
That's a great question.
I will signal the group, and I'm gonna start stealthing up.
Okay. As you start going up, Drew, you're stealthing up. Go ahead and do a stealth check.
Alright. Are we going upstairs?
He's doing a stealth check first.
Oh, okay.
All of us are just Zero.
Zero is right now. He said he's the one he's heading up there right now. So
22, Dan.
all right. So you're able to start moving up real nice and slow. As you go up, you're peeking up at the top of this tower here. You do see what looks to be a very large, muscular female orc chieftain wielding a giant great hammer. So a short battlement surrounds the top of the tower. So on the south and the west, the wall extends up to a 10-foot high ceiling. Both the north and east sides of this enclosure are open to the elements. In the southeast corner, a staircase descends beneath the roof, which is what you were coming up. In the northeast, 3 stone roofs rise up to heights of 3, 6, and 9 feet. The entire area is covered with feathers, fur, and bits of discarded food. In the southwest corner is a large nest containing 4 enormous eggs. What doth thou do?
I take it that's the nest with the hat, the black.
That is. Yes. Yes.
Go get my payday.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
That's what we're here for.
I want to see a. Let's get a initiative roll here.
Ooh. 18.
6.
Okay.
21.
11.
And Paul, you got 18, you said?
Yep, 18.
All right. And I got 2. Alrighty. And let's see here.
Bitty, 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 bitty.
All right. So as you're up there, or as you're going up, and again, you see the back. Her back is to you. You can see the eggs. They look. The eggs. They're blue speckled eggs, each about the size of a sheep's head. They lean against one another, and in this pile here. Now make me another perception check, just 0, because you're the first one who's up there.
11.
Good enough. You see that one of the eggs starts to shake,
Uh-oh.
and then a little hairline crack starts to split down the egg.
Oh, no.
Just think we're too late.
On time.
Now, this name I'm probably going to butcher the hell out of it. It's Zizashasha.
That's
Zizasha.
my name, man.
Zizashta. That's what it is. Zizashta is the orc chieftain lady that you guys are battling. She is currently looks like she's hacking up some kind of animal to prepare to feed these eggs, potentially, recognizing that they're probably getting close to roost at this point. Again, back is to you. What are you gonna do?
This is just the orc that was up there?
Yep, and actually, let me place her on the map for you guys. Da, 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 da. Yeah, let me make sure I get the right color.
0 will rub her shoulder. She'll like it.
You guys are right there. What the? Oh, sorry, the map is being all funky for me.
Oh, yeah, you yell at us.
Hey. There she is.
Beautiful.
So
She's the red one, not the black one, right?
she's the red one. Correct. Although I welcome you guys to attack the black one.
No.
Totally okay.
That'd be racist.
Why you have to bring race in this, man?
Yeah, I did.
You anti-orc? Is that what you are? Anti-orcs?
Exactly.
Oh, and Mr. Orc, you're in the wrong spot. You're going down instead of up.
Oh, did I go? Was everybody
I
going
would
in
like
that
to
room?
Go ahead and cast a spell.
So, well, hang on, guys. We rolled initiative, so we're gonna see who get your little butts back where you were. Not everybody was all up in the room. Everyone's jumping the gun here.
I was like there.
Put your hinds back. Yep.
Oh, what the
Migrate
hell?
back. So, now you see what you see. We're starting off with Zero, who rolled a 21 on his initiative.
Okay.
Zero, what would you like to do?
So, I am going to fling my spear, and then bonus action, fire the hand crossbow out of the palm of his hand.
All right. See what happens.
14 for the spear.
Nope. Now she's alert. Speared, kind of launches out the side there, and she turns around. Robot? Who sent a robot after me?
Wow, I didn't realize orcs were British. I mean, ogres were British.
The
It's an
hand
orc.
crossbow, that is a 25.
25 hits.
That will be 11 piercing damage.
Ow. And she winces pretty hard. You're going to pay for that, she says to you. She readies the weapon, grabs her maul, or her hammer, I should say. She's looking to crack some skulls.
I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Here, and that will be my turn.
All right. Next up is going to be the other half-orc.
You don't even know my name? How rude.
She looks at you. Oh, a half-breed? What's a half-breed doing here? You should be helping me, not assisting these fools.
I got enough movement to get up to her.
You would make a pretty mate, slave.
No!
How'd you know I was into that?
All
I
of a
think
sudden
she
she's
told you
like-
you have a pretty mouth, Paul.
Point of order, if you have two halves, would they make a full?
She's a full, right?
She's a full.
So that'd be a 3/4.
It would be a 3/4.
Ugh.
Technically,
I'm
still
willing
not
to
the
do it.
purebred.
Do it for science.
For the love of science, I will
Hang
do
on,
the
let me get my notes, I'll watch.
All right, I'll resist her charms and attack her.
Yes, Darwin.
I'm gonna hit her with my maul.
Okay.
Actually, bonus action, rage, and I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Ooh.
Some mall-on-mall action.
That's right. Take her to the mall.
Let's go to the one.
17 to hit.
Oh, you just hit me just right. Oh.
That hits for 7. Second attack, also
Ugh.
reckless.
My nephew hit harder than that.
23 to hit.
Oh, now you're hitting it like you mean it.
That's for 8.
I digress.
This point is when
Is that your turn?
That's it. Yep.
All right. She holds up her hammer, and she kisses it. And she goes, "Now it's time to get a taste of the skull cracker." She swings it. She's going right towards the half orc, and that's going to be for a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Glad I raged.
I'm assuming that would potentially connect. All right.
Nope.
Gonna be-
Doesn't hit.
Get my ass. All right. Here we
I
go.
think she just golf clubbed him off the top of the tower.
First hit is going to be for 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so I have that.
And let's see here. What's that?
This was just a love tap.
And he's going to go ahead and make another attack. So here she goes.
Taparoo.
Double tap.
Ooh, let's see
And
here.
Orcus just screams 4.
All right, here she goes. Oh. That's going to be for 18 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, that hits.
And that is going to be that's going to be for 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And she's going to use a special ability,
Jeez.
Grumsh Fury.
Uh-oh.
And
But
and now you're what's
fisting
that?
him with fury.
She's fisting him with fury.
No!
She deals an additional 7 bludgeoning damage as she unleashes Grumsh Fury.
This is a horrible first date.
All right. And she says, "That's how a true pure blood attacks.
Oh, geez.
Bring it, boys."
Oh, all right.
On to
Little
Ray.
help.
Tim.
I would have thought this would have been one of your better first dates.
Probably.
Oh, it just be my turn.
Oh wait,
Bonus
who
action.
rolled a 6? Was that Jim or Tim?
I believe.
No, I rolled
did.
an 11.
Yeah. So that
I
was
rolled
Jim.
a
Rolled
6.
it. Jim was our 6. So yeah. So Tim, go ahead and go.
Bonus action, invoking Blade Song.
Ooh.
Next, from where I'm standing, is there like a ceiling above me, and I have to step up and out, or is it open?
Let me take a peek. No, there would be no ceiling above you. It's open right there.
Casting Fly on myself.
Why? Where the hell did this come from?
Levitation,
The third
Holmes.
level spell.
So I'm gonna cast Fly.
There's no flying in D&D.
Where Zero's standing, what is that? Is that like stairway? Is that a roof?
No, it's like a
Where Zero's standing, that's actually stairs that are kind of just going up. So this
Okay.
that area is those two walls are completely open, and that's stairs that are basically leading up to a corner where you can peer out into the valley.
Okay. Let's see. I can go 60. Can you expand the map to the east? Open.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Oh, to the east.
Yep.
You just gotta add, hit the up button.
Yeah.
Whoa, hello.
Woo!
Somebody's having a party.
Woo!
How many columns? Wait, you need 60 feet that way?
Hold on. I just need to open a little higher. Thank you.
Oh my. Did you say you need it open wider?
No, that's fine. Right there.
I found it every time I heard that.
Rendering.
We got 45 feet.
I'm giving enough room for the little hover boy to go around, okay?
He wants to shoot some fireballs from the sky.
Yeah, I know what his intentions are.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I've got some fun stuff for you.
Did you find some kind of
Does it have to
fireball
do with
protection?
animated armor?
Okay.
Are animated armors resistant to fireballs?
Yes, I was wondering.
That's all I can do. So go ahead and go next till I get position.
He's got winged bugbears coming for us.
Jeez. Keep feeding the DM ideas.
Yeah,
I'll use
yeah.
one of them.
Jeez.
All right. So you're way out. Well, okay. So where you're at, just FYI, that's a wall. That's in front of you. You notice there's a sections with no walls, right?
Okay, let me redo this then.
So you flew around the corner where nobody can see you, which is totally fine by me.
No.
I also welcome you to throw a fireball at the top of this building with all your friends in it.
Seems about
He'll
right.
do it.
Also putting that out there. And you will probably have scrambled eggs on top of it. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I can see you. All right. Let's go on the. Is it Koval, Kovac, Corbin, Kovac, Kojak, Lojack? Let's do it.
Who loves
We
you,
move
baby?
over here.
Bring it, little boy.
Okay. Dex save.
I don't like deck saves.
That's the point.
I don't like it.
This is not something I'm fond of. All right, let's see what I get. Ooh. 19.
That does save. Only half damage. Alrighty, let me roll some damage here.
So where did Ray end up?
Look for the red balloons.
30
99
damage.
99 lost balloons.
How much?
Half of 30.
15.
I'll do the math for you. 15.
He knows math.
I didn't want you to try to have that 15. Because I know you'd try it.
All right. Anything else? What did you exactly hit her with?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt?
Ooh.
Her skin starts to kind of like sizzle a little bit with little boils from the lightning burning through her body. And she just kind of soaks it in. Lightning. I've played with that before. Maybe I'll teach your friend a thing or two out there. Points to Tim flying around outside like a little butterfly.
That's it. I'm done.
All right. Let's go to the robot. 0.
Alright. 0.
Come on, battery pack. Bring it.
0 will move to there.
Come on, I know you can do better than battery pack.
I'm trying to keep it PC for the kids out there.
It'll make it 2 attacks. That's a 17
Barely hits.
and a 19.
Barely hits.
Oh, come on, you can bump it up to PG-13 and at least get in an F-bomb.
You get one. I think you already used it.
This is the Panic Twitch stream, not the Gem Twitch stream.
Yeah, you put whatever filth you want on your channel.
NC-17.
For the two
32?
sword, that's 19 slashing damage.
Ow! Okay.
It will also make an unarmed strike
Okay.
for 12. Or 12 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay. He'll miss with that. And that will be my action.
That will be your action.
Yep. And so, because I did an unarmed strike with that special Kensai weapon,
Yeah.
I get a +2 to my AC till next turn.
Okay, doke. Okay, so she. Let's see here. She moves right there, and yes, that will give you an opportunity of attack. Tusk.
Okay.
Make it count.
21 to hit.
Woo!
Barely hits. Just a smidge.
Hits for 12.
But the flesh wound.
A 12
All right.
12 flesh wound.
12 flesh wound. As she goes, she reaches in. There's a little rack that's kind of next to Zero that has a javelin on it. She grabs it and flings it as hard as she can at our boy Tim who's out there flying. And that is going to be, let me just pull up, +4. It's going to be a 17.
Right on the mark.
She's going to pop your balloons.
Oh! Let's see here. There's nobody in between. So what you guys witness is all of a sudden the same lightning effect you guys saw. This javelin turns into a bolt of lightning and just flies out. And you just see little Tim get roasted by a javelin of lightning.
Nice.
And let's see here. That's gonna be that. Sam, I gotta get all these dice. Real quick here.
Do you have a wand of lightning or what?
No, she had a javelin of lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yo.
Might be the end of Tim.
Oh.
Tim might be falling from the sky. That's gonna be okay. So that's all right. Here we go.
It's a lot of dice.
That is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 lightning damage.
With some smoke, and I'm like,
And again, she grabs Skull Crusher and swings right back at Zero
Jeez.
for a 18 hit,
Nope.
Whoa.
and she misses. Quick reflexes for a robot. And on to Tim, the floating lightning rod.
ow,
Your turn.
bitch.
And she's just furious as can be, man. Just bloodshot eyes at this point. She looks battered and bruised. You guys have been doing a significant amount of damage on her. I need everybody who's in the room. So actually, I'm gonna have Tim hold your thought there. Everybody who's in the room, please make a perception check.
So this is not open up. The top of it's not open.
The part where you see all the stairs going up, that section in that corner to the open 2 walls, that is all open ceiling.
So
We got 22 for my perception.
Okay.
23 for me.
All right.
7.
7. Okay, so you don't understand what the hell's going on at all.
Typical.
All right. Let's see. You guys start to hear some cracking
Uh-oh.
in the where the eggs are behind you. Yeah. That is what you guys are starting to hear. And you can see some of the eggs shifting around. And you're thinking to yourselves, shit, we gotta hurry up and get these damn eggs to LeShark or get this Zizachka killed so you guys can get LeShark in front of these griffins. Otherwise, y'all are going to become unwanted parental units.
Oh boy.
Let's not let that happen. All right, back to Tim. Floating around, out in space.
all right, I'm gonna
Shaken from the lightning.
I'm gonna go straight up 120 feet because I'm in double dash.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
that should-
concentration check.
Damn you, Glenn!
I was wondering that too.
Wait, what was that?
Concentration check.
Concentration check.
Oh, yeah, because he took damage, huh?
I was also thinking that, but I wasn't going to ratchet out.
Woo! Nice.
Bite me, Glenn. Anyways, yeah, I was thinking about that too, and I forgot. So I'm gonna shoot straight up 120 feet. No.
Uh-oh.
Let me look that rule up.
And once I get all the way up 120 feet as my free action, I'm gonna pull out a bottle of healing I have.
Do that again. 3 times. Did you keep your concentration?
Yeah,
Hey, you rolled a 20.
I rolled a dash 20.
Oh,
Actually, I rolled 24.
lucky duck.
Kind of helps. So I'll do that, and I'll just drop the empty vial, and hopefully it hits her on her damn head.
Improvised weapon.
I actually like that. Go ahead and roll for it.
I rolled a 14.
Ah, you just missed.
Natural 14. I didn't put any bonuses into it.
I'd give you your dex bonus.
Oh.
Now it's a 13.
No. That'll make it a 16 then.
Oh, you just hit. Go ahead and roll a d4.
4.
Oh, no
4
kidding.
points of bludgeoning.
4 slashing damage. The glass just like shatters and cuts her arm. She's like, ah, it's raining glass.
And I'll be looking down at her going,
Hakaloogie while you're there.
wait a minute, my bladder's full.
She's like, this aim is superb.
That's too good.
Stop. All right.
There wasn't rain in the
Cobalt.
forecast.
She's like, taste a wee bit, Alvin.
You hear me yell down, "Hey, had experience!"
All right, Cobalt. Let's see what you doing.
I'm assuming you meant Kovac. Me?
Go back.
Kojak, whatever the hell you are.
Yeah.
Who knows you, baby?
I'm going to cast Fireball and twin it.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
I was like, yes, fireball everybody. Let the world burn.
We only throw those at groups of bugbears.
Yeah, seems to be.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay. I like those as well. You moving?
As a bonus action, let's see here. I need a dex save.
$10?
Nope.
I didn't think so. 10's pretty low at 5th level.
7 points of fire damage from Agonizer's Scorcher.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty. As you hit her, her skin's really starting to smolder between the lightning, the fire, the urine. Everything's just like looking bad.
This chick's tough.
She's very tough, but you guys are giving her a hell of a beating. Zero, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to spend a key point. I'm going to use Step of the Wind
Okay.
to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going to start grabbing eggs.
That was Break of the Wind.
That's what I was thinking.
It's just a weird
All right,
mechanical
dude.
sound.
So you are,
Like that trumpet.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
okay. So you're grabbing eggs?
Correct.
So you can grab 2 eggs at a time. So let me do this. Un momento, por favor.
How many eggs are there?
Why don't you use your damn eyes, Jim?
I am.
We have a map for a reason.
Don't map shame Jim. He can't help it.
There's your Easter eggs. They're right there.
Those look like holy hand grenades.
Okay, which ones look like they're breaking open?
The ones that aren't solid.
Oh.
And yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. I'm not seeing any eggs.
So that was only my bonus action, so I will grab the 2 that are breaking open.
Okay.
Jim, you might have to refresh the map.
Yeah, because there's definitely a cat and some eggs on here.
Yep, I see him.
Let's see.
So you're grabbing the 2 that are cracking, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how much movement.
Well, I mean, you're big enough where you'd be able to grab them. It's just, yeah, you got to figure. So if you got there, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, Yeah. I mean, you can get downstairs. I think you'd be able to grab them and get them downstairs.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So, put your guy where he's going to be, and I'll move the eggs for you. You would have been going down the other stairs on the other side.
Oh.
Just a FYI. All right, so let's move those eggs. All right, and as you bring those down, the cat jumps right over to you and starts nuzzling on the eggs, and she's like, "My babies, my babies," and she. And she's like sitting. She's kind of like nudging at the eggs, trying to like see in and see if she can see like any of the babies poking their heads out. But eggs haven't cracked enough quite yet for them to hatch. But definitely, she's right there. So that would put that would be your turn, right? Right, Glenn?
Yep.
All right, Tusk, on to you.
All right. I'm gonna go over. Oh wait. Go over by my boo here.
My boo.
Right there. And attack with my maul again.
All right.
I'm gonna attack recklessly.
How you doing? Whack.
The 16 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits for 9.
Okay.
Second attack, also reckless. 17. That hits.
That hits.
Set for 7.
How would you like to do this?
Oh. Blowing a kiss. And then just coming down with the maul. Boom.
And before your maul connects, she looks at you and goes, "Suck it."
Let's drop.
She was more manly
traitor.
than me. More manly than me.
And she flops dead right on the spot. And let me take her off real quick here. All right. So she is now dead. As you turn around, you notice the other eggs are now starting to wiggle. Yeah, let's get those. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. They're starting to hatch. So we would be. Well, you have movement.
Right. I'll probably just stay out of the way, though.
Okay. So Tim is our next person up. Our elven friend. What are you gonna do, Tim?
Oh, she went down. I will.
Such
Are you
disappointment.
still 120 feet up?
What's that?
Are you still 120 feet up in the air?
Yeah. I went
Yeah.
straight up. Look around. Do I see anything like around the base of the tower or anything like that?
You see a bunch of smoldering bodies outside the tower.
You should recognize those.
That's what you see. It's just a whole bunch of burnt bodies, like just scattered all around the tower and scorch marks on the ground from said fireballs.
I'm just gonna hang out here for a moment just in case something bad. I'm in the sky. Do I happen to see anything coming towards the tower or anything like that?
Roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
That's not a no.
12.
I
What'd
take
you
it
roll?
you don't see anything, Ray.
12.
12. You don't notice anything right now.
Okay, I'll just hang out here until if I don't see the guys come popping back up on top.
Okay. All right. Then we're on to Kovac.
I'm gonna grab the egg that's closest to me here,
Okay.
and are these stairs in the lower right-hand side?
Let me
F1.
pull the map up real quick here. Sorry. F1. Did you say lower right-hand side?
Correct.
Those are stairs going up out into the open. So you're looking like all the stair lines, like where you're at right now. Is stairs going up, and then it's open air. There's the walls. There's no walls right there. Open ceiling, and you can see out into the valley.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
Seems like a bad
I'm now.
plan.
I now know what you're insinuating. All right, we're gonna. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Are you gonna try and drop one off the edge?
No.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. We'll go back up to 0.
I'll grab the last one.
Okay.
And
And the shark's telling you,
take
hurry,
it back down.
hurry, I need them. My children must be near me. Please, hurry. All right, so you grab the last one. Do you say anything to your friend who's holding the other egg over the edge?
Not holding it over the edge.
I probably wouldn't have noticed. I'm just trying to get the eggs.
Okay. When you come back down, she goes, "Where's my last child? There was 4 of them up there."
Beep,
Right.
beep.
Hey guys, I'm gonna need a minute to put my dog out. Okay.
And I guess I'll head back
Run.
up.
All right, Tusk.
See what's going
I'm
on.
gonna look at my Kovac or whatever his name is and say, "What the hell are you doing? What's the plan here?"
Are you kidding? How many people have a pet griffin?
Oh.
Oh man.
I knew I wasn't the only one who thought about it.
I will be over here in this corner where the nest is.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Huh. The one you are holding, Jim, think of like Jurassic Park, and the little chunk at the top, and you see this little beak, like nudging out through the crack. Can't quite see the eyes, but you definitely see a little mouth that starts poking out. As
Can I
that
start
happens,
peel the egg a little bit to help it.
Oh no.
as that happens, this little griffin head pops out, yolk all over its face. Looks like Tim after a Friday night at the Elf Club.
Boy, I don't want to know what that is.
And anyways, he or the little griffin head pops out and kind of looks at you and makes like a loud screeching sound. Zero, as that happens, you see LeShark's little ears go like stand up, and she's like, she goes, "No, it's begun," and she bolts upstairs after the other griffin.
Uh-oh.
I thought LeShark couldn't come up here.
Well, she's hearing the call of her child. There's no call in bonding like a mother to its child. So she runs up there, and she sees you holding the egg, and you hear, "Rawr! Put my child down." She is talking to you, Kovac.
Right, totally ignoring.
As she slowly creeps forward and closer to you, she says, "Put my child down, or you will severely regret this decision you are about to embark in."
What size is she?
She's the size of a black house cat,
So small?
one could say.
About how much?
For now, she is.
Yeah, right.
About how much does she weigh?
I would say she weighs, I don't know, 11 pounds.
Strength save.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
18.
Okay, she saves against the gust.
Trying to blow her off the tower.
Well, according to the map, she's still in the tower.
Well, let me move her on the map so you guys can see where she would be at this point. My apologies. Oh no, the cat? Yeah, she's
Yeah,
still
she's
there.
there.
That's where she's at. She's there.
Let's say I moved her right there.
Yeah, that'd be a good spot. And as the wind goes, she kind of claws dig into the ground or into the stone, and she really braces herself. She goes, "I'm no fool to your trickery. Put my child down, or I'll have your eyes pecked out and your innards displayed for all of my kin to feed on."
Oh, you wouldn't kill your progeny's parent.
I need Tim to make another perception check.
Oh no.
16.
You hear in the distance
Oh,
what would be a sound of almost like a mix of an eagle and a lion's voice, if you could combine the two from a
Daddy's
distance. And you're hearing several of them. As you peer off out into the landscape, in the sky you can see 3 large winged figures flying your way at a very rapid pace.
Oh shit! I'll whistle very loudly, trying to get his attention. Trying to get Kovac's attention. And once I have it, I'll point in the direction and go.
And LeShark's ears, you notice, as everybody hears that sound, her ears perk up, and she goes, the cavalry is arriving. I'll give you one last chance to put my child down. Make no mistake, I will be the worst foe you will ever have, or the best friend you choose.
Define best friend.
I let you live.
Oh, that's a good friend.
Do not try to double cross me, especially with my own kin. As you're sitting there stroking your chin, pondering life lessons, you hear the sound of those griffins' roars, per se, getting louder and louder to where you can almost hear the flapping of the wings as they're getting close. And you can feel little raindrops dribbling from above your head. And that's actually your friend Tim pissing his pants. As they're getting closer.
A little left over.
Just a dribble.
Fine, I'll give Lashart the damn egg.
Lashart quickly goes up and like grabs with one arm and three-legged hops away with the egg. As that happens, these three other griffins make their way down and kind of like hover in the area. Lashart comes back up the stairs, and she actually has all four of her children following her. She has now gone down there and spent enough time like just doing a real quick bonding for those animals to realize she is the mother to them. Yes, Kovac, did you want to say something?
The three griffins that flew up.
Yep.
Am I within shouting distance
Within
of
what?
them? Can they hear me if I say anything out to them?
Yes.
Don't worry, your friend LaShark got the eggs and the griffins.
And they, as they're kind of flapping their wings, they look at you and make that noise and and do a quick nod and swoop down and kind of get almost like eye level and just kind of floating there, flapping their wings. LaShark jumps on the on the back of one of the griffins. Another one swoops over with the claws, picks up the little babies. And as she's sitting there hovering on with one of the other griffins, LaShark says to you, I appreciate everybody's help, except for that asshole right there.
Understood.
She does tell you, if you ever need my assistance again, you may use this to call my service, but only once. And she flicks what looks to be like a necklace towards you.
So what is it? If we ever need your help, or just once?
Just once.
I don't think you are in the mix.
Yeah, you wouldn't be in the mix. So she does. She flicks it's a necklace with a bone whistle that's on it. Well, at least it looks to be bone. And get your mind out of the gutter.
Bad boy.
She tells, and again, reiterates, if you ever need help, I will be there in the time of need as you've been there for me. She says, and I have also not forgotten about our agreement. And she nods over to one of the other griffins, who has what looks to be almost like it does have a rider saddle on it with some couple bags, and it pulls and flicks a giant bag over your way. And as it hits the ground, you hear a loud clanking of what sounds to be coin. And she says, your bounty awaits you.
Probably a bunch of washers.
She lets you know she and her group will be heading back to town as she tries to get rid of this curse that's been bestowed upon her, turning her into a cat. And she looks to return to her true form. She says, I'm sure our paths will cross again, adventurers. but I do bid you farewell at this time. I must be going. And she takes off with the children. And you guys are like, damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
what's in the bag?
Right. Let's go look.
I will
I want the loot.
come back down and land.
Oh, what's that?
I am going to come back down to the tower and land.
Okay. Alrighty.
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
Cool.
So,
We got paid.
you guys got paid.
Yay!
Yay.
And I would just mark it as the shark's whistle, if you want to keep track of the item you've received.
I wrote down necklace of bone whistle.
Yeah, I would put LeShark's
Someone help.
like LeShark's bone necklace whistle.
The shark.
LeShark.
Hoo-ha-ha.
And then let me gather your. Well, who's gonna check the bag?
I will.
Okay. Are you just gonna stick your hand in it?
No.
Like usual.
Mage hand to open it before I stick my hand in there, you jackass. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna
I'm sorry.
use-
It just smelled like poo, so I'm not gonna do it.
He's just gonna fondle the bag while holding Lashard's bone.
He's
Are you
not
using your left
dead.
hand or your right hand?
Ranger danger. Yeah.
What did you say, Glenn?
I said he's not sin.
Oh.
True.
All right. So you're mage handing it?
Yep.
Like what? Okay. As you open it, you see a multitude of gold and platinum coins that spill out of the bag.
Okay.
Hey, be careful.
I am. Relax.
Yeah,
I
right.
got
And
this.
stop spilling that all over the place.
Give me one moment here. All right, you ready to put down what you see?
Yep.
Or what you get? Okay. The bag holds 272 platinum.
Okay.
It's got 386 gold.
Okay.
And 1,120 silver.
1,120.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there's also a cloak that you see inside of this bag. And it's got what look to be almost like rune symbols on the inside of the cloak. Really interesting looking item that I think would catch any of your guys' eye. I don't know about the robot, but definitely would. I think the tiefling and the elf would get a hard on seeing this thing.
Doesn't take much.
No,
The wind
it doesn't.
So-
And then there's here I got one other thing that's in here. You also see a hand axe that has what looks to be the symbol of a wolf, like kind of on the curve of the blade.
Hmm.
Looks like a wolf's head with the mouth like opening towards the edge of the blade. Is another item that you see as well, and that's what you guys get.
Okay.
You may want to go get those items checked out, or if you
I
spend
can
enough time,
identify.
you can look at them, identify magic, or yeah, I don't know.
I don't have identify. Damn it.
Okay.
But all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tally up everything, all of the coin, and let you guys know what we got here in a sec.
Okay.
So how many people are watching?
2.
No, okay. We're not as popular tonight then.
Is the 2 us?
It might be. We reached like 68 people, so on Facebook, anyways.
Eric, wow, these guys are jerks. So if you guys want to go back into town, it's going to be about a day and a half's trek in the town. If you want to make your way back there to see if you can find somebody who can possibly identify these items for you. It's up to you.
I guess so.
What do you?
You guys gonna make your way back?
Sure.
Cool. Are you guys taking any kind of rest beforehand, or are you just going?
Might be worth taking a rest.
I'm not. Yeah, I guess whatever.
It's up to you guys.
I'm still pretty good. How about you, magic guys, magic users?
My
about
third
you,
level
Pete?
spells are gone, but I'm still decent.
How about you silk-wearing pansies?
Exactly. That's what I
I
said.
have enough to get me back to town.
You're good to head back?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So, first day. Okay.
So did we take a rest or no?
No.
No, seems like everyone's just going.
Okay.
So, again, it's about a day and a half, so you're going to have one overnight to get there. Who's taking first shift?
Ritual will cast Lehman's Timing Hut.
Okay.
Last 8 hours. But you could still roll the counters if you want. They just won't be able to get us.
Yeah, throughout the night, you guys hear movement kind of going around. You can see what look to be humanoid figures through the moonlight. They're kind of walking around, and very humanoid figures from what you can see beyond the hut, right? So kind of shadow puppeting within the moonlight. Several figures look to be carrying what their weapons look to be kind of like clubs. And you can hear them muttering a language you've all never heard before. And that happens early on in the night, but as it comes closer to dawn, quiets down a little bit. So we still got about a half a day's trek. What would our marching order be if you guys are going through the forest?
I'll be in the middle.
I'll be up front.
I would also probably be up front.
So you guys would be like kind of like hand in hand,
Of
skipping
course.
down the elder
Yes.
code.
Just me and my robot friend.
My buddy.
My buddy. My buddy.
In fact, I love that song.
There's a girl robot. It'd be my kid's sister.
There you go.
I need those who are up front to make a perception check.
It's like Fry and Bender.
Yeah. Perception.
Yeah.
16.
All right.
8.
So the robot does not notice anything. However, the half-orc, having his natural instincts of battle and being in quite difficult situations of war, you feel like you're being watched. And you feel like your eyes are almost deceiving you when you're looking ahead and you're kind of staring at some of the forest as you're walking down this pathway, and it feels like some of the forest is literally alive, but you're not sure what to make out of it.
I'll kind of nudge the
And I'd
robot.
say this is probably about 45, 50 feet ahead of you.
Okay. I'll nudge the robot and just kind of quietly kind of say, hey, you know, I think I hear something or I see something. And just
So let
kind
me
of
just do.
slow down a little bit.
Okay. And let's see here. So as you guys are moving forward, are you guys going to keep moving forward, or what are you guys doing, I guess, actually?
It probably would pause and kind of let the guys behind us know that something's up.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and make perception checks if those who you were just kind of made aware of the situation.
So Jim and Ray.
Yeah. Ray, did you hear that?
What's
Or
that?
you-
Sorry.
Yeah, get off
19.
grinder, dude.
Perception check.
Please. Ray, Tim, you being Elvin, and your natural bond to nature, you recognize some of these shapes that are, you're making out humanoid figures that you can see, kind of like leaning up against some of the trees. You see one figure that's looks like I would say, relatively large wooden man per se, kind of leaned against a tree and holding or his hands on the hilt of a club. And you recognize these creatures as pinies, which are they're piney root walkers are elder pinies they're basically deeply affected by the magic of the Margreve you guys are in. Their twisted forms are barely recognizable really as humanoid, and they typically wander. They're very good at being stealthy, moving through the groves and fields near their villages. So you know that you're somewhere near where there might be a settlement of these humanoid-looking creatures. But you also know that they're not dangerous as long as they're not provoked.
In Sylvan, I'll say, is this like in the morning?
I would say, yeah, you're probably like the 10 a.m.-ish ballpark right now.
In Sylvan, I'll say good morning, my fellow forest dweller.
One kind of looks over. You can see it kind of pull away from the tree, and now everybody looks at this creature, which I'll kind of give a quick. You see that guy right there?
Oh, nice. Look at those abs.
And in common, I will whisper to the group, "Be cool, be cool."
So the creature kind of looks at you and just gives a grunt, really, just and just stands firm where it's at. And then all of a sudden, you notice there's two more figures that were leaning up against trees you didn't really see because they blend in so well, and they kind of stand forward, at attention, and just they're not in a posture that's aggressive, but they're definitely like they could be ready for combat if you guys were to provoke something. And they're standing both opposite sides of the trail.
Okay. Did I get any response when I spoke to them in Sylvan?
You got a grunt. Huh?
I'll repeat the same phrase in Elven.
Okay.
We're peaceful. We're just passing through.
I lean over to Tusk and I say, I think something's wrong with Tim.
That goes without saying. That's what I'll say back.
Knowing what these are, is it? I mean, it's very uncommon to see them like this. Usually they're secretive and don't present themselves.
Yeah, they usually don't.
And Elvin, I'll ask. It's interesting that we are able to see you. Why are you displaying yourselves to us? Is there an issue or trouble?
And they just look at you and go, huh. Hey Glenn, don't you have something that lets you? Oh, that's not this campaign.
No.
Wrong campaign.
Yeah, it's like, doesn't he have something that lets you the comprehending languages or something?
Oh yeah, that's fish.
Fish.
That's fish. Yeah, they don't understand what you're saying. You're starting to get.
I'll try my next tactic in very loud comment. Are you okay? Do you need help?
He looks at you and goes,
Tim, are you okay?
And then you see him kind of look over at the other one that's on the other side of the thing, and the other one's going, and he's going.
All right, I'll rattle off the same thing in Dwarven. Any response?
And he looks at the other one confused again. He's like,
Okay.
We can all start hunting at them and see what happens.
We haven't tried orc yet.
I'll speak. My last language will be Abyssal.
Going for all of it.
and again, it just goes. It looks at the other one. The other one goes.
And you three are hearing me going.
Tim's getting worse. Let's leave these two. They seem silly.
And they kind of,
guys. This is uncommon for them to be out.
So here's your lane. They're kind of standing here, and as you're like grunting, they kind of step back away from the walkway and give you. Like,
I know what this is. This is social distancing. I've heard about this.
That's what they're grunting. They go away. Just stay away from me.
Maybe they're trying to poop.
Oh, maybe.
They don't want the Margreve 19. So
Oh shoot.
they do step away because they're really confused at what you're like. You sound like you're choking, and then like you sound like you're drunk, but they're not sure what you're saying. So they're just you're completely just confusing the crap out of them because you're spitting all these different languages at these guys.
Smile and wave, boys.
I tried. Anybody else got any ideas?
Smile and wave.
All right.
Let's keep walking.
All right, so as you guys are doing that, they just kind of staring at you, and they're looking at each other.
We'll never know.
Never know. You guys were really weird. Your friend there is even extra weird. So, you guys are able to walk past.
Lasting well.
What's that?
Something about Lassie in a well or Timmy in a well.
Tim.
I'm Timmy.
You guys make it past them just fine.
Anybody have comprehend languages?
No.
No, that'd be too easy.
Would be too easy. And again, so are you still leading? Are you leading the way now, Tim?
Oh, hell no. I let those guys go.
Go ahead, Tim. Take the lead.
So I guess who's leading right now?
Probably me and Tusk.
Yeah. Still hand in hand,
Hand in hand.
singing our song.
La, 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 la.
I need both of you. So you guys have been walking probably for another hour here. You know you're getting pretty close to. You've got to the fork in the road that where you knew last time if you went one way it took you to the towers, the Griffin Tower. You went another way, you were going to go to a totally different path. You're now to a recognizable spot where you know you're really only but a couple hours tops from the village. I need Tusk and Zero to make a perception check.
8.
Okay.
15.
15. Perfect. Something slithers and lunges towards you two. Zero, you quickly notice it and are able to move. Shit. I dropped my guy. Rolled off the table. However, I'm going to assume Tusk does a 21 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a snake that it's a serpent with a midsection wider than its head, and its mouth is. I'll give you a little snapshot of what it was like. That guy right there.
Oh, okay. Weird.
He's making a quick leap at you. With that being said,
He's like
you
all
get
hood.
bit. You get a leaping bite that hits you, and that is gonna hit you for. That is 12 poison damage.
Yeah.
And let's see here. And it's gonna make a second attack.
What happened to Ray?
We lost Ray.
Lost Ray.
It's alright. He's still attacking you anyways. So second attack on Tusk,
All right.
and it misses that attack. So you feel the bite of these fangs just like go right into your calf, and you're like, son of a bitch, what is that? And you see that snake just like hissed up, and you kind of like step right next to where it was sleeping, and you really surprise the crap out of it.
All right.
Let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Oh,
With Ray leaving, that messed up our videos. Screens.
Damn you, Ray.
Screwing up things. Where'd he go?
So the laptop died back in a sec.
second. Nice.
gotta take a dump.
Yeah, that's the real truth.
4.
Oh, initiative.
I was gonna say, how does an IT guy not realize his laptop's dying?
Right.
Just kind of putting it out there.
Yeah, that is true. That is weird.
19.
All right, Glenn, what'd you get on your initiative roll?
19.
Paul?
22. I got a critical.
Sweet. All right, Paul, go ahead and we'll just start with you because I'm going to say Ray, no matter what, it's not going to beat a 22.
All right. All right. I'll attack that stupid thing with my maul.
Okay?
The 12 hit.
Does not.
All right. Bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then second attack. 23 hit.
That definitely hits.
That hits for 14.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm just gonna like grab it. Well, I'm gonna smash it and then just kind of twist its neck and throw it off to the side.
Rip it apart. Use your hands.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Yeah, and you did you killed it real quick. It was just kind of crap luck. You stepped right next to it and surprised it, and it bit you, but you bit back harder. So
All right.
you guys are able to make your way back to the village. As you get to the village, you notice out front of one of the tavern that you guys initially had went into, you see 4 griffins there, and so you remember that there was only 3. However, one of the griffins looks bigger and more beastly than the other 3, and that one looks over at you guys and makes its little griffin roar and does a quick bow. And as that happens, you see 4 more little griffins kind of come around the corner and nuzzle right up underneath the shark. And then they start to slowly walk away. But you are back in town.
Oh, there he is.
Raise that.
Sorry about that.
We know what the real reason was. Quick little pinch.
Yeah. You know, I'm a little sweaty too. Sorry about that.
Run to the Super Bowl. Yeah, so where you guys want to go? What do you want to do in town here?
Well, we get the hand axe and the cloak identified. Besides the coin I sent you, we also have the following items. I take it the ornate maul +1. Tusk is running with that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep, I still have it.
And then we also have a necklace with pendant emblem of Griffin
I got
with
that.
an emerald. Okay. Then the Imperial Topaz gold necklace. And then the 2 scrolls of lesser restoration, which Kovac and I cannot use.
Okay.
So I mean, if we need to, we could sell those.
Okay. If you guys,
Or
Yeah.
we could try to trade those to get the 2 items identified.
so as you guys are looking around, you do see a building that has what looks to be like a hourglass out front, and it says Baba's Emporium, and it looks like it might be a off-kilter shop. If you look through the window pane, you can see what looks to be some scrolls and some other unique-looking items in this building.
Okay.
All right.
I shall enter.
Okay. Who goes there?
He's got a funny voice.
Shh. Simmer down, guys.
I said, who goes there?
It is I, Tim.
Tim of what?
Tim of the Forest. How's that?
Never heard of a Tim of the Forest.
Me and my compatriots have just returned from adventuring, and we have a couple items that we'd like to see if we can have identified. And also, I don't know, a couple scrolls here too. Maybe we can do some trade for the identify.
Ah, you need my skills, do you?
And that is why we've entered your shop.
What scrolls do you have for trade?
Lesser Restoration. There's 2 of them.
And how many items do you need identified?
2.
And as you guys are kind of like, you're just hearing this voice coming from kind of nowhere. And as that happens, you kind of see a little quill that's on a desk starts to hover. Then there's some writing. And you see the words Lesser Restoration ×2 written on a piece of paper.
Whoa.
Who's echoing?
I don't know.
That was weird.
That was weird all of a sudden.
It's not me. I'm just sitting here going, cool. Shouldn't have had those mushrooms, man.
So then you hear, well, put the items down on the table. I'll see what I can do.
Thump, thump.
All right. You see the 2 scrolls kind of float in the air, unroll. Rolls them back up, and you see them kind of get put to the side of the table. And then you see first the cloak gets held up. And he goes, oh, I have not seen this cloak in a long time. Wondrous item this is you have here. Where did you find this?
It was a reward for a certain service we performed.
Do you know what material this is made of?
No.
Shocking, considering you're elven. And you see the cloak kind of gets turned out where he opens it up, and you can see the inside, and it looks like a big dial, and there's some glowing. The dial itself is kind of like glowing with these. It's almost like a dream catcher looking type of symbol inside. And then the Baba talks to you and says, This is made of fey silk. Fetch me some water, young elf. Over there on the shelf." Elf on the shelf. You get my joke?
Cast mage hand, go over and grab the water. Here. Dick.
So you know some beginner's magic too, huh? Very nice.
Jane gives him the finger.
So the water he tells you, watch this. This is pure rainwater, and though you just see this vial tip and get spilled onto the cloak. And as that happens, the parts that the water touches, the cloak becomes invisible. And he goes, "This is a blue willow cloak. He who wears this in the rain is invisible."
Only in the rain?
Or if you have some pure rainwater to splash on yourself.
Okay.
We gotta find a druid to control weather and just cast rain everywhere we go now.
There's a rain cloud over our heads. That'd be great.
I'm sorry, guys. Pooh and Piglet ran away.
Alright, and then he takes the next item and he holds up the You see the axe kind of floating in the air. And he goes, oh, a very fine axe. And you see it just go and like stuck into the table. So on one side of the blade, you guys see it's engraved with a snarling wolf's face. The other has a young child's visage on it. And he goes, what you have here is the wolf killer. It's a +1 moonsteel hand axe. I'll tell you what the ability is here. It gives the weapon deals an extra d6 of radiant damage to any creature it hits. Additionally, any creature that is not in its true form or has the shape changer trait must succeed on a DC 13 charisma save. Are you that far, Ray?
Yep.
If it does not succeed, it must be frightened. It will be frightened until the start of its next turn, and is forced to resume its natural form. Let's see here. Let me see something else here. Yep, that's what you know right now.
Nice.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a pretty sweet little item. So.
So we have a. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Baba kind of. You can't see him, but he's looking around, looking at you guys, and. Well, is there anything else I can help you with?
Should I have him look at the griffin necklace, guys?
Yeah, I would. Just to see if it does anything.
Yeah, I'll hold it up
Okay.
to him. I'll ask him if he can tell me anything about this.
Oh, the great Griffin Riders. This is worn by the captains of the Griffin Riders. A great pride to have this. Where did you find this?
Just in some junk. Junk drawer.
Junk it is nuts. Junk it is nuts. These are great markings. One who wears this would be able to ride a griffin on command.
Oh,
Ugh.
damn. Oh, man, that's a bummer.
You could have had a free ride back to town.
Right? That would have been a good idea.
Was there only one of those?
Yeah.
There was, but you would have been. Four of you could have hitched a ride, having that.
Silly trinkets.
Well, we do have a whistle.
We can go ride. Let's finish it up by just riding it off into the on a griffin.
To the sunset. Blow the whistle. Take me up to Mount Doom. We're dropping the ring in.
Yeah.
Saves the trouble of Ministerius and all that fun stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah. So,
That would have been good to know a day ago.
I don't know that the Lord of the Rings pamphlet would have had quite the effect.
Right. Oh man.
So that's what Baba tells you about that.
Okay. That's good to know. If I ever come across any
Baba.
griffins.
Do you have anything else you need attention to?
I was wondering if you had maybe an item or two that for sale in your inventory.
I didn't make this store to just sit here.
It's a nice store. I really I really, really like it. I'm looking for. Let's see. What? I think it was called the Amulet of Health.
Hamlet.
Who's
Amulet, not Hamlet.
Who's Hamlet? I've not seen old William in a long time.
I wish I can catch the conscience of the king.
You tell little Shakespeare to get his ass back to town.
The revenues of Verona are coming. That's all I know.
I do not have an amulet of health. What are you seeking exactly?
Something to give my constitution a boost.
Have you spent a night in our brothel?
Yes. This is blue pill, possibly.
I keep hearing tales of this one place called Hymns that has something in the airwaves.
I don't know what we would have that would boost your constitution.
It'll make you last longer.
I'm over 40. Leave me alone.
You're just a child if you're 40 and an elf.
That's true. You should not have these
You're
problems.
You're but a blip in time.
If you don't have an amulet of health or life or whatever it's called, how about bag of holding?
Ah, the bag of holding I have plenty of. Yes, I do. And you hear quiet little footsteps kind of walk away.
Do we actually see him, or is he invisible?
No, he's invisible. You don't see him. The whole time he's invisible. That's what I'm saying. You're seeing stuff floating in the air, and he's telling you what these items are. But you don't see him. You hear steps walk away. You hear some rummaging in the back of this room. And you hear, no, wrong bag. No, working on that one. Oh, here it is. And he comes, you see this bag that's floating in the air coming back out, and then, yep, exactly it. And plop right on the table. What could I use this for? What could you use this for? Let's make a deal, huh? Let's make a deal. What you want for this? What you gonna give?
What would you like?
What would you give?
You can't remember how these blasted things cost.
That's a great negotiation technique.
I'm not telling this out of in character. Well, I hate when you guys do this shit to me. I always suck at it. Bag of holdings, those are what? Common or?
No,
It
I think
would
they're
be
uncommon.
common.
What's that?
They're uncommon. I'm pretty
They're
positive.
uncommon. How about 150 gold?
Nope. It's worth more than that.
Was he close?
I think money is no object here. I think I need your services. That's something I seek.
Okay.
Maybe you can help an old miser out.
Tim has very supple
Is it-
hands.
Tusk!
Oh.
I told you that in confidence.
Are you tired of being invisible?
Told or showed?
Oh, no.
You weren't there. Quiet, you.
Me being invisible allows me to work on my work when I don't want to answer the call of patrons who walk into my store.
You by chance don't have a cousin named Drax, do you?
Drax, I do not know what you talk about.
Oh, man.
So, what can we do for you?
There's been a bit of a necromancer problem, you could say.
At that point, when he says that, I'll look over at Kovac.
Necromancy?
That's the word.
Necrophilia?
Necromancer, you pervert.
These robots nowadays.
So you're saying there's somebody out there that's lonely and he's making friends. So what can we do for you?
Have you ever heard of the tongue of Drend?
Have I?
Can't say that I do.
Yep.
Well, of course you wouldn't. It's a secret. I was just checking.
Trick question. You didn't read that far ahead?
Is that is it the one that's got the two-stroke engine in it?
It's an enormous mushroom-like form growing deep, deep in the earth below the Margreve.
Of course it is.
Careful, Glen. Careful, Glen.
Eject.
Oh my God,
Eject.
he's gonna pop a vessel.
Oh my god.
Its tendrils reach out for miles, often sprouting small versions of the larger organ. There's magic associated with these small growths, but the large tongue, yes, indeed.
The mycelia.
What was this
The
tongue called again?
I'm in
tongue-
8th grade all over again.
tongue of Drend, D-E-R-E-N-D-E.
D-E-R-D.
D-E-R-E-N-D-E. Der-Ende.
Okay.
So he tells you, he says, the Fae of the Forest call this place where it dwells the Cavern of Whispers. It is a sacred site where conflicts are ended, treaties are signed, and understanding blossoms among those who do not understand. This place is being abused for its magical powers. I need you to go there and protect it. I will give you a task, and I will give you great reward. You may take the bag of holding as my good faith that you will go and carry out this task for me. And you see the bag kind of scoots closer to you guys on the table. And then this parchment kind of floats around from behind the counter and is put down, unfolded, and you slowly see what looks to be like a map appearing on this paper. And Baba explains that it gives you essentially a direct guide on how to get here. He's letting you know there's, I guess what would be the easiest way to put it? These necromancers are using the powers there to help resurrect greater demons and spirits stronger than they are able to normally do themselves with their magic. But due to the special powers of this area, that is what's happening. So, they're trying to basically create a link with their end with this magical shroom per se. And so, we're looking for a little help. A lot of Baba's experience comes from he has a lot of experience being in this place, but he's no longer in a capacity to fight and protect this sacred site. Do you take this journey that I present to you?
Let's huddle up, guys.
We're interested.
You're holding the bag, huh?
We've been left with that many times.
Before we leave, do you have any wands you might be willing to part with?
I have a many wands here.
Say maybe Wand of the War Mage?
I think
Would that be like a Vorpal sword to some other kid who asked for one? Wand of the War Mage?
Quick Google search.
You do not know what I'm doing.
Yeah. The rarest of wands.
I think we need more than just a bag of holding if we're going to be doing this.
Also,
Yeah.
some greater healing and superior healing might be ideal if possible.
Yeah, if we're facing off against some juiced up creatures.
Jim, roll me a d20, please.
Damn it. Dice hate me tonight. 17.
Okay. You see what looks to be about 1.5 foot long oak box that's floating your way. This set gently on the table. And you see, as it opens, you see this wand. At the end of it looks like almost like a black widow spider, where the belly would be with the red marking is actually a ruby. And a wand of a war mage. I just so happen to have one.
The hell?
However, I do require payment for this one. Not so easily given.
Which one is it?
For me to know, you to find out after payment.
Well,
How does this place stay open?
Easy, suckers like you come in.
Do you want our help or not?
Listen, I'm gonna give you a bag of holding. We'll make a deal, huh?
how rare is this one?
That sounds an awful a lot like Bane.
Yeah, a bit.
Oh,
I won't.
give me your wand of war.
How rare is this item?
Oh. It's uncommon.
So it's not rare?
Rare for you, uncommon for me.
Or even better, very rare?
That would be like in your dreams.
How much do you want for it?
I'll tell you what. You do this. You give me 300 gold and take this parchment. I will give you instruction once you arrive at the Cave of Whispers.
I'll take the parchment and give you 100 gold.
Okay, then I'll take 400 gold and you can kiss my ass. And guess what? You can't see my ass right now because I'm invisible, so good luck.
You could have it right up to his face at this point. We wouldn't know.
I've teabagged him 3 times already.
You suck at negotiating.
No.
300 gold.
Yes, Dan does suck at negotiation.
Give me a
I thought I
persuasion
sucked
check.
at negotiation.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Couldn't haggle his way out of a paper sack. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work so well. 6.
Wow.
My offer stands. 300 gold.
Fine.
As you put the coin on the table, you just watch it slide off into a little bag. And it floats away. Dropped. The wand then floats out of the case and is just hovering right in front of your face. Are you gonna grab it, or are you just gonna
Right.
stare at it?
I take it.
The wand chose you for a price.
I hand over 30 platinum.
Okay. Sounds good. And then you do see 3 a case, or not a case, but
3 cases?
think of it as a like if you're gonna go get a sample of a sampler platter of beers, but it's like a wooden tray with these vials that are 3 big vials that are in it, and brings them over. Yeah, some great healing potions for you. 3 to be exact. That's all I have. No less, no more.
Somebody's missing out.
150 gold and they are all yours.
Do you have any regular healing potions?
Just these 2 greater healing potions.
I still have 2 potions of greater healing, so
I will slide across 15 plat across.
All right. There you go. Well, now that is. I think you've tapped me out for the evening.
Who needs healing potions?
I'm good.
I've got one.
I need one.
You need one?
Yeah.
Since you play tanky, I'm going to give you 2 of them. I'll take the last one.
What kind are they?
Greater.
Greater?
Uh,
That's 44 plus 4.
that is correct.
It's finished.
Oh,
That's sweet. Paint it now. Paint it.
Trash monster.
Next year on Panic Games.
right.
Jim finally painted his mini that he showed last year during the quarantine.
We'll have a whole showcase.
Okay.
Move along, move along. And you start to see the candles that are in the room are being blown out one by one, and it's getting dark in there. The door
Thank you,
opens.
Baba.
Door opens behind you. I look forward to your return.
Oh, Baba,
What?
What proof do you need that we've taken the necromancers from this, kicked them out?
Keep the parchment close that I've given your tiefling friend there. Instruction awaits once you arrive.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Doors closed.
Nice.
You guys are back out in the kind of in the streets there. It's really quiet. I'd say by this time you guys are getting into the evening, more like dinner time. And I think we're going to call it right there. Because when we jump into the next sesh, this is going to take... I mean, we can keep doing this as long as we want, as long as the viewers out there, you guys like watching this crap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fools.
We'll keep doing it.
Yeah, if you want to continue to watch us screw around, make dick jokes and all that.
Yeah, we're good at that.
But I do have this material will take us from essentially 5th to 9th level. So for this next adventure here. So I don't know how long we're gonna do this, but we can do it as long as we're on quarantine, or we feel like keep on doing live streaming on and off, whatever. But yeah,
I'd like to do is, even if we're not, maybe once a month or something, do a live stream when we're able to play together.
Yeah.
Maybe try to get together once a month.
yeah. So I would be more than happy to keep running this. I think I've been reading through some of the material. There's some good stuff here, and yeah, it would be fun and different on some of the items and things I'm seeing in here. So it's been kind of cool seeing some of the other magic stuff that's in here that I think offers some good opportunity for some additional really cool items and some good battles. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Right. So we're
Cool.
we're still currently 5th level at this point.
At this point, you're still currently 5th level. Yeah, you would have leveled up at this point. You would be 5th level. You've got a couple of magical items now that are on you guys.
Who? That cloak. Anybody can wear that, or?
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
any of you guys would be able to rock that. So
I'm not interested in it, and the hand axe I can't use. So.
hand axe seems like something a half orc would use.
Yeah, I was definitely interested in that.
I
I would
believe
gladly
monks
take it.
and axes as well.
Hopefully it's not a curse like that first +1 mace we came across. Couldn't
Haven't
hit
seen anything
anybody.
yet. Yeah, true. That was definitely cursed.
So, all right,
All right,
cool.
Well,
Cool,
thanks.
guys.
Thanks for stopping by, guys, and this video will be available. I'll pop it up on YouTube, and until next time, I'm Panik.
Dan,
I'm Jim.
I'm Ray.
Glen.
We'll see you guys later.
stay healthy and virus free.